Hello, hello, hello. Have you ever heard about the Maroon War? If you have, congratulations, you know a great story. And if you haven't, don't worry, I won't disappoint you. Well, not much people know about the Maroon War, but it is one of the longest wars that existed in the Western Hemisphere. It specifically happened in a little small island called Jamaica. That's where I'm from. Because my ancestor is a Maroon. And I know you're not sure. Some of us may not know what is a Maroon. But a Maroon are they're a group of settlers that they used to be slaves. And they fought for their freedom. They fought for it long before the emancipation of slaves. So this war happened between 1728 and 1740. Basically 12 years. Yeah. 12 long years. That's why I said it was one of the longest. Probably the only longest one. I'm not quite sure how long World War I and World War II was, but I think the Maroon War was longer. I am very proud to tell you this story because, I have the Maroon blood, and a lot of people deserve to know this one. It's really good. Like, a lot of people in my country tend to forget who the Maroons were and why we should not disrespect their culture and their heritage, like their way of life. It's not like ours. Like, we have the lights, we have technology and all of those things, and we're materialistic, and we're also black people who have forgotten our past, forgotten who we are, forgotten our language. The Maroons probably do have the technology they do. I've never been to the village, so I'm not gonna do them like that. But they know themselves. They know their history. They know their African language. And that is something I wish I had. So there was once upon a time a young girl who was trying to embrace the whiteness in her. She was like, I mixed with Chinese, I mixed with Indian. The only sad thing is that my great-grandfather is a Maroon. That's why I have this hair. I was like, girl, there's a lot of self-hate. And I was like, we should embrace our Maroon heritage, our story. It should be known worldwide. It's such a beautiful story, and that is why I'm willing to tell you about it. It may not be that beautiful. It's very bloody. No war story is beautiful, but it is a tale that tells us the long fight that these people had against a superpower army. They ended up winning. They did not have guns. They did not have a big army of men. They didn't have what the British had, since that was their opponent. The British was their opponents. They didn't have that, like what the British had. But they fought, and they fought till they got their victory. The British were like, okay. Let us end this war. We have spent too much money. We have lost too much men, and we have lost too much horses, too much guns, too much. We cannot continue to fight with these Maroons. Let us just give you a peace treaty and you go on to your way. And the Maroons were like, gladly. This is all we've been fighting for. We will never surrender without getting something out of it. I will never be a slave again. Basically, that's what the war was about. I was a slave. The Spaniards have left and you have conquered the land, but no, I will not be a British slave. They are today, free people on the land they don't have to pay tax for. It's incredible. Jamaicans, do you have your maroon spirit? Where is your maroon spirit? The maroon spirit does not comply with everything. It is not docile. It does not take orders like, like a slave. Maroon spirit is like fight, a rebellious spirit, a wolf. And a lot of us we're needing that spirit right now during this time and age. Is wrong in the system. The maroon spirit is what comes out and say, no, enough is enough, and I will fight 12 years to end this. 12 years of suffering, blood and sweat, sacrifice. I am willing to give it up for freedom.